Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be potting up the plants that I got from Ecuador, and we're going to do 3 plants in this video. So, get a beverage, get a snack, and join me. The first plant that I'm going to be potting up is an Anthurium regal. We're going to see what the roots are like. I let them acclimate for 48 hours once they got here, and it's in peat moss, so I'm going to try and, oh, that's my computer in the background you're hearing. I'm going to try and clean the roots off. They got good root system. And I might have to get a larger pot. This has got tons and tons of roots. So we're probably going to go to this size, and I'm going to point you down. So you can see what I'm doing. Put this in here. Move that so you can see. Sphagnum moss is all over the roots, so you got to be really careful. And it's still slightly damp. This for a moment, so I can put this here. I'll show you the roots as soon as I get them cleaned off more. They're white. I don't see any root rot. See how the roots are white? They're not black or dark brown. Good root system. So now, I'm going to get my substrate that I made. I'm going to put some in the bottom. get this one done now. So I'm going to swap this. I gotta lean this on these for a moment. Take one of these out in case I need another big one. Put this in here. Set it over here. Okay. Put this in here so I know what my plant name is. Okay, the next one we're doing is called Anthurium crystallinum. And so put that name tag there. I always let my plants sit in extreme high humidity with the humidifier in the pots that they came in, and I just wet the substrate that they came in, which in this case was peat moss, or sphagnum moss, I'm sorry, not peat moss, sphagnum moss, and I let them acclimate for 48 hours before I plant them. And these were kind of root bound. You can tell how they are in like a circle. Not severely, but a little bit. The roots look good. Do the roots too much. I'm just trying to take out a little bit of the sphagnum moss in between the roots before I plant it into my substrate. Okay. A little bit in the bottom. I use birch bark, pumice, worm castings, perlite, and I use the chunky coconut core. Nameplate back in, and we've potted up this one. Okay, set that over here. Let me turn it so you can still see what I'm doing. We're going to do the Anthurium warocqueanum, known as Anthurium queen. And this one, I don't think I'm going to need a huge one. I think I'm just going to need that. These are all quite bigger than what I anticipated, so now I gotta take another pot. These are orchid pots that I got on Amazon. I get most of my supplies off of Amazon, just so that you know. Set this here in case I need another one. Okay. That one's done. I thought I would answer some questions. Oops, I don't want that falling off. No way, no how. Okay. Oh, put my tag back in there. There's only a couple questions, and I have to grab one of the things I want to talk about. Be right back. Any other books that I've been reading, or any books that I would refer. And I don't know if anyone's heard of this book before. I just discovered it, so I ordered it off of Amazon, and it's not very expensive. It's called Taryn's Hoodoo in the Psalms, and it's a companion to using the Bible in your hoodoo workings. This is a really good companion book with your Bible. Like if you want to do, they have an appendix in the front. If you want to do being surrounded by evil people, it tells you to go to Psalms 119, stopping dark or evil forces, Psalms 118, stopping people from lying about you, Psalms 119, punishing liars, stopping people from gossiping about you, turning gossip into compliments, safe travel, stopping someone from taking credit for your deeds, prosperity to keep blessings coming, attracting wealth, evil influences, lying or gossip, it gives you what psalms to turn to, self, family, and children, acting, speaking wisely, keeping oneself from acting in revenge, finding inner strength and overcoming addictions, letting go of the past, having a successful life. It right here is your appendixes, and it tells you where to go for certain workings that you want to do. This is a fantastic book, and I got it off of Amazon. So if you see that, and there's the author's name, pick this up. This is an excellent reference book to use next to your Bible. That's the only book that I've basically gotten this year so far. Says you're holding in your hands one of the most powerful grimoires for practicing the magic found in the Psalms. It contains over 160 complete and ready-to-use magical workings for both the novice and the more experienced magical folks out there to add to their personal libraries. From ancient texts long covered in dust to the 19th century Marie Laveau, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and the modern day Doc Buzzard. Hoodoo in the Psalms offers magical workings developed and used over a millennium for the modern conjurer to use today. So this comes from Appalachia, conjure work, traditional witch, the candle in the crossroads, just all kinds of really useful information. So I really highly suggest this book. It's a good companion for Christian witches out there to use alongside their Bible in their workings. Okay. Another question that I had got was someone asking, do you ever hit like moments when you just don't really feel witchy and you don't do any kind of witch work? And the answer is absolutely. I can't talk today. Absolutely. I go months sometimes without doing any type of witchy work just because I'm not feeling it. So, don't feel and be hard on yourself if you hit kind of dead patches. Oops, let me turn this up so that you can see me. There we go. So, answer to that question is absolutely. There's times I go 3 months without doing anything witchy. And then all of a sudden I get my groove back and I do some workings depending on what's going on in my life at the time for the family and the friends that, I love and mean the world to me. So, be easy on yourself. There's no time limit. It's not like, oh, you're not a real witch if you're not doing so many workings or spell works or anything like that so many times a week or a month. That doesn't exist. Your practice is built upon what works and what doesn't work for you. And what works for me, it might not work for the vast amount of you. You have to find what works. So when you're watching my channel, take what works with you and implement it, and what doesn't, leave it behind. It's okay. You get to make your witchy practice work for you. Everybody does. Each person gets to, kind of figure out what works, what doesn't. Some witches are really into candle magic. I am. But not every witch is. Other witches do other types of workings because that's what works for them in their life. So it's just a matter of trial and error and finding out who you are, who you're not, and then implementing workings based on yourself. There's no right, there's no wrong. You don't have to follow everything that I do and make it your, specific guideline to do every step that I do. If I use olive oil in making an oil, but you only have grapeseed oil, use grapeseed oil. You don't have to do, I'm just sharing what I do, and then you can tweak it to work for you. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Keep watching because there's going to be another video potting up some more plants because I had gotten a large order in my last video showing you the plant haul from Ecuador. My battery died. I only have one battery and it died, and so I ordered a couple. Like, where's the plant that I want to show you? I ordered 2 of these, one in medium size, and this is an Anthurium Queen. I ordered 2 of these, one small and one medium, in case one of them died in shipping. And I also ordered a duplicate in another plant that I ordered in case one of them died in shipping. I wanted to have at least one that stayed alive. Well, fortunately for me, they all stayed alive, but I didn't know that, so you know, it wasn't some new plant that you hadn't seen in the video before my battery died. Okay, witchies and witch gents, I will see you in the next video. Like I said, keep your eye open because there'll be another potting video to get through the rest of the plants that I got from Ecuador. Blessings and have a great day.